Hey you guys, and welcome back to Homemade by Sibo. So in today's video we are DIYing a console table. So finally another DIY video. Most probably most of you guys are gonna be excited for this one, but I found this console table at OTD Furniture. Originally it was 6,000 rands and it went down for 5,000 rands, and it was way out of my budget. So yeah, I just had to DIY it, and because I had some wood lying around, but this wood that I'm putting together right now, I bought that from a place where they sell reclaimed wood. As you can see, this one has got dings on it. It looks like it had termites that were that ate it up, but somehow I do love it the way it is, especially on the inside. I feel like it gives this whole look some beautiful character. And then this other one that I'm sending now, it was just lying around. Actually my husband used to use it for renovations and stuff like that, but then it was left on the outside for the longest time. I think for like more than 5 years, just sitting outside, getting beat up, sun, rain and all that. But yeah, after I sanded it down, it actually had this beautiful wood right on the inside. It was still nice and intact. Some parts of it obviously that I cut away were really badly damaged, but I managed to salvage some of it, like the second shelf that I ended up using for it. It turned out beautiful, and after staining it, it doesn't even look like, you know, it was different woods, because this one that I'm using as a shelf, the lower shelf, it actually was more of one of those, you know, solid hard woods. I don't know what type of wood it is, but it's one of the solid ones, unlike the ones that I used on the sides and the top. Those ones are just normal pine. But yeah, you guys, I do hope that you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like, and do leave me a comment down below and just tell me what is it exactly that you did enjoy watching on this video. Okay, so after sanding down all the wood pieces, I started assembling it, but I pre-drilled some holes first because I didn't want to split my wood, and then I attached the piece without adding any glue on it, just so, you know, I knew that all the pieces were just nice, and I knew what next steps to do. But the other thing that I wanted to do was just to make my nails so that they don't show on the outside. So I used a drill bit just to drill the holes a little bit deeper, and then I ended up, after after putting back the piece together again, I ended up using some wood filler to fill all those holes in. So what you see now is where I was taking the piece apart and drilling those holes for the screws to go much deeper, not really too deep, just enough so that I can be able to cover the screws with some wood filler. Another thing that I had to do was to cut down the sides a little bit shorter, because I noticed that it was a little bit high on the space where I intended on putting it. So I had to cut it down a little bit after, you know, the first assembly. So I ended up cutting the two sides just to shorten them a little bit. So after that was done, I had to get my glue and reattach the piece again. I had my husband and my daughter helping me, because, you know, there was just really no way of me being able to do this by myself, especially because I had to drill, or rather screw this screw in the piece from the top. And it wasn't like, you know, when I was doing it from the sides, that was much better because I had some of the scrap wood as supports. So yeah, this was just now me putting all the screws back in with the glue. And this glue, you guys, it was amazing. And I think now I'm just after using it, this was my first time using it, but I was very much impressed. I think I'm gonna end up getting a bigger tub of it, maybe like a 1 liter or more, you know, just for future projects, because yeah, we're working with wood is so much joy, and one needs to buy things in bulk, yeah, you know, just to save from going up and down to the hardware shops. But yeah, this was now the piece. This is just basically it, you guys. You just assembly all the 4 pieces together, and but you also have to be mindful of the shelf, you know, with your decor pieces. What type of decor pieces, how high are they? Take that into consideration when making this. You can make it as high or as low as you want, but my decor pieces, I already knew that they went like that high, so I ended up using enough space for them to be sitting comfortably. And then the next morning, the previous night, I put on the wood filler, and I filled in all the holes, because also this some of the wood wasn't like really straight, so some of it was a little bit bent, so I had to fill it in with some wood filler just to cover all those cracks, especially with the middle piece. I had to really get to fill it in there, you guys, because it had like a very, very big gaps, especially with where the termites had all that damage. And then I also used these wax, and I just mixed it up with water just to use it, because I didn't have wood conditioner, so I just mixed it with water and used it as my wood conditioner, just so it doesn't when I start staining my piece, it doesn't the piece doesn't suck up a lot of my stain and end up using a lot of stain. So that does help. And yeah, then it's just staining and watch the piece really come to life. So now that I was done with my console table, I moved on to this log of mine, which you guys have already seen on my thrift haul. I just wanted to give it a new look, so I just used some oven cleaner and sprayed it down just to get rid of all the gunk that it had accumulated from storage and wherever it had been to. And then I also used some bleach, some domestos bleach, just to clean it out. And you know, because bleach actually just on wood, it whitens it. So yeah, it did bleach it out nicely. And this was just after one day of using the bleach. I ended up using it a couple of times before I got the required or the color that I ended up liking the most. Okay, you guys, so I am done with my console. This is how it looks. And this is just it. And the only thing that's left with it is just for me to style it. But because I wanted to try different things, I am going to do a styling video of it. But I love the veining on it and the color, how it turned out as well. I love that. And I did fill it in with the wood filler. And I mean, it's not perfect, you guys, but I mean, I didn't pay thousands for it. It's just reclaimed wood from around my garage and stuff. But yeah, that's just basically it. This is the rest of it, and this is where it's going to go. You remember this baby here? You remember her? That's where I've put her, because first of all, I didn't get the bachelor's chest that I wanted to put up here when I went to the shop to go and buy it. Luckily for me, I didn't spend as much money making this. The only thing I didn't, because I didn't buy anything out of this. Really, I didn't. The only thing I did buy was just the 2 planks of wood from a guy that sells reclaimed woods and antique stuff. So this is part of that wood and that one as well. But I love the fact that it's got this one is dinged up, you know, it's just giving a lot of rusticness. You see, and that's how it looks. This here is just part of the sanding, because I couldn't get in there with a brush or anything like that. And this is how also it looks at the bottom, and this one, this side as well. But I do love this. I think it gives a lot of character. And then this one was a different type of wood which I had, but you guys have already seen me, the one that I was sending a whole lot, the one that just didn't look white. So this was it, and it just mixed nicely with this other ones. You can't even tell that it's different and completely different woods. But yeah, okay, you guys, so that's the end of today's video. I hope you really did like it. I do love it, especially the part that I like the most is the fact that I saved so much money. Okay, so that's that. So I do love the fact that I saved so much money. I think the only thing that I got to pay for this wood, maybe less than 200 rand. That's just for the woods that I bought. Everything else, the nails, the stain, the sealant, the wood filler, everything was here. So I mean, I literally saved thousands, you guys. But yeah, the next video is gonna be me styling this. Well, you're still gonna see me like this. Maybe I'll just have to get rid of this stuff. But it's quite cold. You guys know that it's been raining a whole lot these days, and I'm from out, and maybe I just have to throw in something because this is just a raincoat. But yeah, my next video is gonna be me styling this piece. This is now my piece, so you're gonna be seeing that. But yeah, guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't done so already, please do consider to subscribe to Homemade by Sibo, and
Don't forget to smash the like button, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching my videos, even though sometimes maybe posting things that some of you may not be in line with what you subscribe for, but I'm just doing homely stuff. So yeah, thank you so very much for watching. Nevertheless, I will see you on my next video. Bye guys.